Arsenal are finalising a deal for Bologna defender Riccardo Calafiori in a deal worth over €45 million. And have also been linked with Spain Euro winners Fabian Ruiz and Mikel Merino, both of which would bolster the Gunners' midfield next season. However, for the past few seasons it has been clear that Arsenal need a world-class frontman, with the club heavily reliant on Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. Now, in terms of Arsenal's search for a striker, boys, where are they looking at right now? Well, there has been rumour in the past, Ivan Toney. There also has been rumour regarding Ollie Watkins. However, the man that seems most likely is Victor Osimhen. Now, Ivan Toney in previous windows has been linked to Arsenal, and in this summer transfer window, Ollie Watkins is definitely one of the ones to watch for a potential Arsenal signing. However, Victor Osimhen is probably looking like the most likely to join the Gunners this summer if they're to bring another striker in, with the Napoli forward clear on his desire for a summer move. PSG have agreed terms with Osimhen, yet they have been unable to get the Italians to budge on their demands. Now, PSG have been a club linked with Osimhen. They have agreed terms with the player. However, the Italian side are yet to budge on finalising the deal. Does that leave an opening for Arsenal? Napoli seem to be standing firm, boys, on their 130 million release clause for Osimhen. And 130 million, in my opinion, boys, for a player that no doubt has a lot of talent and quality and, bagged a lot of goals in the last couple of seasons in the Serie A, but he's not Prem proven, and 130 million for him does seem quite extortionate. He scored 17 goals in 32 games last season and 31 and 39 in the season before for Napoli in all competitions. However, 130 million for a striker that's not yet Prem proven seems quite extortionate to me. If Arsenal aren't to bring Osimhen in, do they go for another striker in this window? If they do, the likelihood is it'll be either Ivan Toney or Watkins. Now, Watkins, rumours suggest that Villa would ask for around 80 million for the striker. Listen, it could happen, never say never in a transfer window, but this summer Ivan Toney's actually been more heavily linked to the likes of West Ham and Spurs. And with his contract expiring at the end of next season, could some teams be waiting, boys, for the season to finish and then pick him up on a free? Potentially so. And no doubt, any of the three strikers we've just mentioned, boys, would take Arsenal up a level. It would bolster their forward line going into the new season and might make all the difference in them lifting that Premier League trophy in May and finally going one step further than they managed to do in the previous two seasons. So looking in as a non-Arsenal fan, for me, boys, I can see the style of play is great. Arteta's got his team playing, boys, with a great tempo. The off-the-ball movement's great. They're playing with a high-pressing style off the ball, but then on the ball, they've got players with quality, moving the ball up the pitch at a quick tempo, and the likes of Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, they either create space for themselves, get a shot away, perform a dribble, whatever it is, or they occupy defenders, and that creates space for other players in the team, man. Obviously, not to mention those players' ability on the ball, like the likes of Odegaard and Saka, who can see a pass, not many players would see. No doubt for me, that is all taken care of in the Arsenal team, man. It's the number 9 has been the thing over recent years where I believe is why Arsenal have fell second in the last 2 Premier League seasons, because you look at the points they're dropping in games they shouldn't be. They had a number 9 man they could really rely on and was a top world-class striker. Everything's done for them, man. The build-up plays there. They are going to be, if they just have someone in the middle to finish off high chance creation that the Arsenal team has, to finish off those chances on a more consistent basis than they do at the minute, that could add like 8 to 10 points onto their Premier League tally at the end of the season, and that could be the difference in them finishing second and then finishing top of the table, man, come May. I want to know what you boys think, man. I believe any of the 3 names we've mentioned in today's video, if Arsenal would bring them in, I really do believe that would bolster their chances of winning the league. Well, no doubt it would, but I think it might be the hidden piece of that jigsaw, man, that would take them all the way up to winning that league, man. And I think they're getting closer and closer every season, but I just think they're missing that little thing, man, where you look at City and they've got the likes of Haaland. City and Arsenal aren't too different, they have a little bit of difference in their styles, but you can see Arteta with the way his team plays. You can see how he's got it from Pep, and the fact of obviously both teams are obviously, they've got loads and loads of quality players and in all areas of the pitch, you gotta say, but thing, as I say, that differentiates the 2 teams is the Haaland factor. Haaland will finish the chances that City create for him. Jesus, he's a decent player, man. He's a good player, and he's done a good job for both Arsenal and City over the years, but I don't think you can rely on him as City would rely on Haaland, put it that way. So yeah, if you get someone in like an Osimhen, obviously he's not Prem proven, but I believe he would be a great addition to the Premier League, or the likes of obviously Ollie Watkins or Ivan Toney, who are already Prem proven and doing it at their clubs, I believe that would take Arsenal up 6, 7, 8 points, maybe more. They wouldn't, those games that they draw during the season, the odd couple of draws they'd get, maybe they'd end up winning those games. And just to take more of the chances that they should be taking, but having a top number 9 at the club. So yeah, I want to know your boys' thoughts, man, especially if you're an Arsenal fan, but obviously it's FK Sports, doesn't matter what football team you support, get in the comments, let me know, man. Where do you see the Premier League going this season, man? If you think City are going to win it, drop that in the chat. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see over the next month what deals come in, not just for Arsenal, but other clubs. But obviously the focus of this video is Arsenal, and I do believe if they bring a striker in, man, a top quality one, you know, and have Jesus as kind of the backup, I believe that would add points to their tally, man, and potentially make them league champions. Big thanks for watching, boys. Please do smash that thumbs up button if you've enjoyed it, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Get involved. FK Sports, we're pushing for 1,000 subscribers, man. Next big goal is 500. Please do subscribe if you're hearing these words right now. Hit that subscribe, it's free to do so. I'd really appreciate it. Loads more footballing content to come. As I say, big thanks for watching. Have a good day, boys, and I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace out.